Hey, Flaps, what you want to do? Well, I don't know. What you want to do? Well, I don't know what you want to... Hey, don't stop that again. If you know what movie that's from, leave it in the comments. Well, I don't know, Flaps. There's always a bit of action hanging out on the east side of the jungle. Why don't we head over that way? So what you want to do? Figure out what movie that is. It's like my favorite part of any movie ever. All right, so here we go. Chickens and goats. Well, the dogs attacked the chickens because they got adventurous and walked out. We got this good stuff for the garden. I was thinking that hopefully I don't need to clean up this area. It's all the chicken food that spilled, and you can see it's been eaten pretty well already by the dogs and the goats. So if you don't have any dog food, just get chicken food, I guess, and the dogs will eat it. So, quick cleanup. Throw our chicken cleaning supplies. We got to give those guys some water. Oh, yep, Leo's sneezing up chicken food. But yeah, we're gonna take our wood shavings and chicken manure, and we're gonna drop it somewhere over here. Woo! Quite a bit of work to this place. If you want to check out, I'll get some pictures together. Here, let's see. This is okay, so I've told you guys about temporary projects. This is temporary. Look at that ladder. It's totally crooked because I didn't build it. This is from the junk wood. But yeah, see that? I just walked right up and over. No problem. Anyways, here's the plan. Sit down and look at the backyard for another backyard sesh. Whew. See, I'll get some pictures together. We threw in the trees. Deer don't eat these trees as much. This guy was tall enough, he was saved. We threw in a whole bunch of seeds, and then it poured and rained and hailed. And so, I think most of them got buried. But we got a few little plants and vegetables coming. You can see my beautiful rows, nice and straight. Just huck the seeds, just huck them. But this has been working okay. So the problem is that I got the deer fence up like one day too late. Like, look at that, you know, like they're not going to get through that thing. I'll show you the door here in a minute. But yeah, check out this tree. I've been looking at this tree for years and years, and I finally bought one. And the problem with, look at that, doing it's the only tree that I was going to buy that's not a fruit tree. And look at those spindly twigs, right? So this was a beautiful tree full of foliage. But despite it saying that it is in fact deer resistant, the deer ate it immediately, like the entire tree. So I did the deer fence over there, and they came and ate all the trees while I was in the middle of finishing it. That's a problem with half-done projects. But yeah, check this out. So the pear tree, they got pretty good bites on the pear tree. But this is crazy though. Look at this. Both of these, right? So the apricot and the peach need a little loving. But they ate this whole thing. I think this is an apple. But yeah, look at the peach. I mean, they broke a couple branches. But good news is that I bought some sticks. And when I say sticks, like, I don't know what you call these things, but it's like I don't know. I'm not a professional. I promise you. I promise I'm not a professional. It was this thing. Here we go. So I got a stick, right? And then I planted some sticks. I don't think this one's gonna make it. It looks like a goat or a deer ate the apples. Silly animals. But check this out. Look. The little buds. Yeah, they just started coming in. So now we have an apple tree coming in hot. with all of his friends. So if you can do things as cheap as possible, buy cheap trees, bushes. Gooseberry bush, check this guy out. He came back this year. Oh yeah, we'll check out some gooseberries here in a month or so. But yeah, I mean, this poor guy. We'll see if he comes back. You just plant the stuff. It's how you do bonsais. You just see if the bonsais grow, and if they do, then you have a new bonsai. Otherwise, you have another dead bonsai, and I have a lot of dead bonsais. All right, so we got this gate. Made it a little too small. Put this thing in for now. I probably should have made this thing longer, but basically just took some 1x4s and then closed in the grate. Okay, so basically it was this thing, and then what I did with this, like, so yes, this is junk wood over here. However, it's also incredibly valuable. So, like, remember, all this is junk wood. And then we got the deer fence, so just trimmed it out with 1x. And then put in some screws, some hinges. Pretty nice. It opens up all the way. It's actually, ironically, just about perfect. And then this, you can tell that, of course, it's a little too short. So I just put in 1 screw for now. Bam. Look at that. Guess how many deer are going to come through there. We tried it out. I sent some children in here to see if they can make it through, and the children could, but I think that a deer can't. So I got a number of things, work in progress. Okay, but we got a cool little zoop. And then it opens. As long as the deer, okay, 3rd time is a charm. As long as the deer do not eat that tassel, should be good to go. Oh man, spring is coming. So when I told you about planting seeds in rows, yeah, we just threw all these down, let it rain. Mint, deer don't like mint, which is good. They do like the rest of this, except for they won't eat potatoes, although they'll pull the potato stem out and then try and eat the potato whole. Like that, that's how they try and do it, but they can't. It's a potato. Like, who eats a potato whole? Deer try and do that, but they can't do it, so that's good news. I was gonna show you something. By the way, this is my favorite flower ever. Goodness. But obviously deer have eaten this thing, but we've got good stuff coming back right here, which is super nice to see. There we go. Come on, focus. Anyways, otherwise it's a Dr. Seuss lilac. But they ate that. These things, I don't know if they work. We tried it. Ooh, did you see that shock? That was a shock. It's supposed to keep the cats and the deer away, but the cats obviously claw this thing when I put it in, so hopefully they'll leave it alone next year. But let's see if we can do it again. Ready? Yeah, that was not really a big shock, which is probably why they're not working. So decent. I mean, I've seen deer like sniff these little smell scent things and then just eat around it and not even get excited about it. But you just got a full-on tour of the backyard. There it is. Okay, time to take a breath, get to work on who knows what else, but not bad for 1 year. Basically, that lawn was just dirt a year ago. No rocks, no playhouse, no pergola, no stairs. Get to work. There's always a bit of action on the east side of the jungle.